It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street. We find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rodgers going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Ready?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt.
So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man, it's his fullback.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Eagles at 7-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18, pioneer.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, Michael Palardy on to punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Sanders to the 43, second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ready. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A give up the middle to Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play act?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Lindsey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Jake Kelly is on for a field goal on 24-yard attempt.
Going to get the kick off in time. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rodgers now on first down. Again, that's Watkins. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go, here we go.
And they take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Come on.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get